Hello, welcome to my YouTube video. So in this video, we will see how we can authenticate our application using Supabase. So in previous video, we checked how we can authenticate our application using Clerk. So in this video, we will see how we can do authentication using Supabase. It's so easy. We will use the using GitHub as well, Google and email address as well. Currently, if you see my database is empty. Now let's try to register our new. Let's try, if we don't have any user and I try to log in with random email. Let's do that .com and random password 123456, and if I try to sign in, I will get invalid login credentials. Now let's first of all try to register. I don't have account. Let's try to sign up. See, it is saying already have an account, sign in, or if we don't have an account, let's sign up. So let's try to sign up. I can enter my original email. This one and some random password. If I try to sign up, check your email for confirmation link. I can check my email. Yes, I got the for confirmation. Let's click on that, and I am on here in the profile protected page. So as I don't have any avatar, so that's why it's empty. So now I will log out, and I will be if you will not see this protected page, profile page. Log out. See, now even I try to we will add our route guards as well. So if I try to go to the profile page, I will be automatically redirected back to auth page as I am not logged in. So but home page is unprotected, so I can go to home page. So now let's try to test this sign in as well, because we are done with the registration, and I can also see here as well. If I reload this, see we have this user. So let's sign in as well. And enter the password. If I sign in, yes, I am here. Now let's again log out, and I am here. Now let's try to test this. I can delete this user, because why and let's test this Google, then I will delete this user. Sign in with Google, as this is the we already used this email. So let's try to use this user. I should be redirected to home profile page. See, now here we have the avatar as well, name as well, and email as well. Now let's log out, and I can see this user here as well. See we have new user, and the provider is Google. Now let's delete this user, because I this email is associated with my GitHub, so we won't be able to test this otherwise. I can confirm that, and let's try to log out, and let's test with GitHub. See, I am logged in with GitHub as well. Now if I try to reload this, see, this is the same email, but provider is GitHub. So we will implement this whole functions with Supabase. It's so easy, and it's very important nowadays. Supabase is very popular. So let's get started, and let's come to the code path. I am in the empty folder. You can ignore these folders. So first step is to create the project, and I can come to the Vue.js website and quick start. So let's copy these commands, npm create, and here first I have to update my node version. You don't have to do that. and I can paste that. Project name will be Supabase Auth. Yes, we will use the TypeScript. No. Yes. No, we will not use the state. No. 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 Yes. So let's come to the folder cp Supabase Auth and let's install the dependencies. We will use the jar, so simple jar. As we will use the Tailwind as well, so let's come to the Tailwind website as well. We can close this one. And for styling, so using framework guides, I can come to Vue, and here I will use the Vue.js. I can come here. As we already created the project, so we can ignore this first command and I can use this one. So let's copy these and it's still installing. So beginning. So let's run yarn add --def and these paste this. So we can come here and I can copy this as well. Let's wait. We are done. Now let's copy paste this command as well. npx tailwind init p. It will generate basically the new file. If you see this is the new file here. So let's back to Tailwind website and we can copy this whole content. Let's copy that, and again I can come here in the Tailwind config. It's already there. Let's copy that, and we will add here some, after the extend we will add the another line container, and it should be center, or this one center should be true. Let's save that and let's come here and I can copy that these three basic styles, and let's come to public, not public, in the source, in the assets, in the main.css file, and I can simply paste that. Now let's remove this extra content. I can delete this logo.base. Let's delete these, move to trash, and same our components folder should be deleted. Let's remove this completely as well, and also in the views I can delete this about view. Let's delete that as well, move to trash, and in the home, as we don't have this component, so now let's delete this as well, and I can simply here say home page. Let's save that, and in the app.view file let's remove all of these styles, as we will use the tailwind. So above here as well I can simply remove this header, and let's remove this as well, and we can keep this route link because we will use that in future. So now I can simply, in order to test if our tailwind is working or not, I can simply say h1 class should be text red 900, and I can see our tailwind is working. Hello world. Let's save that and let's run the project. Simply yarn that. Hopefully we will not face any errors because we deleted a lot of files. Okay, I can open that. Let's close this one because this was for only demo purpose, and I can close this as well, and let's again, because it should be 573, So I can again rerun the project. See, now it's 573, and I can come here, localhost 573. It should be here, it should be hello world. No, okay, why? See, we are facing some error. Okay, I think yes, in the router I didn't delete this one because we are using this component as it is deleted. So now let's remove that, and if I save that, it should work. Yes, now I should be able to see the hello world here. Yes, this is for home page and this is hello world. So now let's come to the app.view. Not this, cancel. I can close this one and I can come here in the app.view. Let's close this one, and this one as well. So let's here add some header. So I can simply remove this line and simply I can say div. Let's move that here and let's say header. In the header, let's add some background class. The BD should be purple. Not, I can simply add by my own color. It should be 6C47FF. Okay, why it's not? It should be simple F. Yes. So after that, I can say container, and let's add more classes here. Flex. It should be justify between, and items should be center, and height should be 20. And after that, we have the logo, so I can div, simple div. Let's add some classes. Class text, it should be 2XL, and then we have font extra bold, this one, and text should be white, not yellow, white. And I can simply say Supabase Auth. Let's save that and let's see the preview. So this is how it will look like. So now after the logo, I can simply add some links. So I can say nav and class, it should be flex, and items should be center. After that, let's add some link, router link, yes, add some class and text white, and mx4, and font should be semi-bold, and here I can say home. It is unprotected. Unprotected by mean we will be able to view this page no matter if we are logged in or not. So that's why it is unprotected. Another link, it should be the auth, and another link is profile. But it is protected. Why this is giving me the error? Because we are not adding the to attribute. So for now we can add to all of them the to simple form. Obviously we will update that, but for now this is the UI part, so that's why we can do that. So now let's save that and let's see the view. So this is how they will look like. So now let's style some this page content as well. So after the header I can say the main class, and within that let's add some styles. It should be, this should also have the container class, and mx should be auto. And after that I can say it should be the flex, items should be center, and justify should be center, and the minimum height should be calculate 100 dvh minus 80 pixel. Why we are doing that? Because our navbar height is 20, and in pixel if we see it is 80 pixels, so that's why 100 dvh whole viewport height minus 80 pixels. So that's why, so it can cover the whole page, and our content should be centered, so that's why we are doing that. So after that I can say the width should be full, and let's move that router view to within that. And let's save that and let's see the preview. See, this is home content is in center. So now let's start the Supabase Supabase. For that we need this package. So we can create this beautiful UI just like that. So this was the beautiful UI I used in the demo. So let's create that, and for that we need this package created by this genius, this man. So it's very easy to use, and it's a very good thing. It's total new, and it's working very good for me. So let's come here. This is the link basically, so I will paste in the description. So for Vue 3 we have to install these packages: yarn at Supabase, Supabase Auth UI shared, and Nuxt base Auth UID. So let's copy this command, and I can come to the here, and let's close this. Let's save, run this command, and if we move further down we need these two URL links: project URL and project and an API key URL, in order to create this Supabase content. So in order to use these keys, let's come to the Supabase. I can simply open this link. I'm being redirected to the sign in page, so I am here. So let's continue with GitHub. And let's create the new project. I have two organization, but by default you will have only, so that doesn't matter. So I will choose this organization, and let's create the project name. I can say Vue Supabase, Vue Auth. I can generate random password, and let's create the project. It is being created. We are automatically being redirected to the project. So here, from here we can get these content. So this is the basically the first one. This one, the project URL and then public key. Project URL is this one, so let's copy that, and I can copy that, and let's come to the code, and here I can simply create the env file. Let's create .env.local and here the name, it should be with Supabase. Let's we can copy that from here. So what exactly it should be the name, so it has the guide. See, this is the, but we will add the need wheat as well before that. So let's this one, and here we have to enter that. We can again copy that, and the other name is Supabase key, project URL, project in, so Supabase key. So I can come here and wheat, paste that, and so now let's come to the Supabase. Okay, it's gone, but we can come here, project settings, and in the API, not, yes, in the API we have here, in the API are so let's copy this URL, project URL, and let's paste that here. And also let's for NN public key, I can copy that, this one, and let's paste that here. Let's save that. You should have your own this public URL and this token. So I will delete after the recording, so it will not work. You have to create your own. So now let's come to here, and after this it is saying we have to create this Supabase client. So in order to create that, let's come to the code part. Let's close this one and this one as well. I can in the source folder I can create another file called supabase.ts, and here I can let's run the project as well. Yeah, there. So here I can import the create client, create client from Supabase, yes. From here I can create the client, import that, and const I can say Supabase, this one, and after that const Supabase URL is equal to import dot meta dot env dot wheat Supabase URL. The name should be same as this one, so this one, Supabase URL. Let's copy that from here. I can simply paste that. Let's copy this whole line, and here I can say Supabase key, and here let's pass that Supabase key. This one. Okay, I think I didn't copy that. Copy again, save that, and here this one. Let's save that, and after I can simply export this client. Export const Supabase client alice small client is equal to create client, and I have to pass these to both URL and Supabase URL and Supabase key. Now let's save that, and I can come to we have to create another view, so where we will show this whole auth part, our own auth part. So now let's come to the this views, and I can simple create one new page. It's called auth.view, and here let's base vbase and ts setup, and here let's add some basic styles. I can say class, it should be relative lg maximum auto mx, not mx auto, and width should be full. On md screen, the maximum width should be 500 pixel, and bg should be wide and rounded to XL. And after that we have again another div, and class is rounded to XL, and width is full, and md maximum width should be 500 pixels. Within that we have some borders. I can simply copy paste these styles because there is no point of spend time on here, because main thing is function. So this is some header, and I have to, on top of that, I have to add another div as well. So this is some border stuff, and after this one I have to add another div to close that. So now let's save that, and here after this header part I have to use the auth component from the import the package we installed. So I can simply import that. Import, basically this will be the this auth. So I can copy these 3 lines, and let's come here and let's paste that here. As this create client, we don't need that because we created our own. So for that I will import this from import Supabase client from the Supabase. So this is our own Supabase file. So now let's use this auth. So after that I can simple say, we can basically copy that this one. So let's copy this one, after that let's paste that here, and let's see the preview. We have to obviously add to this page in the router. So let's come here, and I can simply import that. Let's copy that and paste, and I can simply say auth, and here I can say auth. Let's save that. This is strange error, I don't know why. I can ignore that, and let's copy this one as well here, and let's copy these here. It should be auth, and here we will have the auth, but a should be small. Okay, and here as well the a should be small. So let's save that, and let's add this link to app.view as well. In the auth I should say auth. So let's save that, hopefully it will work. And here in the wait, if I go to the, it is refreshing, so let's wait for that. If I come to auth, see, this is how it's so beautiful. That's why I said it's so easy to implement. So as you know, we will not use this Azure. So these are by default social providers. So but we can add our own. I will also let you know how we can customize some colors. So now let's come here, and in the auth I can provide my own social. So all the details are in the documentation. So if you see, we have all the guides here. You know how we can use with Vue 3, how we can use with Nuxt, how we can provide our own social provider. So as now we want to provide let's click on that, and here it is saying if you want to provide different providers, let's copy that, and I can simply paste here. As if I save that, I will be able to see that. See, now we have Facebook, Twitter, and Google, but we will use Google and GitHub. So now let's remove this one, and I can say GitHub. Let's save that. Let's remove this home as well. So now we have two, and also we can customize this button layout as well. So for that, if I say social layout, it should be horizontal. If I save that, and let's see, now it is horizontal, but we will keep the vertical. So we can remove that. The default value is fine. Let's remove that. And after, if I want to show different links here, by default our links are showing. If I want to hide these links, I can simply say show links. It should be false. Let's do this dynamic. If I save that, now our links are gone. By default it is true. So let's remove this one as well. Main purpose is so I can show you. So now let's change this color. So how we can do that? We can come here, and in customization section we can come here. So this customization, preferred theme, switch variation, override theme, create your own theme. We will customize, I think this one. I can come here. So we will use this one. So in order to, because this is the brand, so let's copy this variable whole object, and after the theme, see, we can create your own theme. We can provide our own colors, list of colors. It's so easy. You can explore this further, but we will not that much focus on that. So after theme Supabase, let's paste that, and in the colors and in the brand we will use this same color, the header color. So let's copy that, and here in the brand I can simply paste that here. If we see that, now it's gone. This is the hover color basically. So we can keep that default. So let's remove that, and if I save that, see, now this is the hover color. We can obviously customize a lot of things, but we will I will end this here, and I will move to the functional part. So now let's come to here in the auth, here in auth, sorry, not here, in the authentication section, here, and let's come to the providers. So by default this email is enabled, so we can test this email. So now let's try to sign in with some random email, the one we don't have, gmail.com and 1 2 3 4 5 6. If I try to sign in, it will say invalid credentials. Okay, now let's first of all let's register that, and I can enter my real email, and password should be password. If I try to sign up, I check your email for email confirmation link. So I can see my email. Basically, I got the link. So let's confirm that. Yes, I am logged in. So we can see that here. If I come to the users, we should have this user here. See, we have this user. So now let's delete that, because so we can test this with GitHub as well, because we are done with that. So one part is done. Now let's see how we can do with the GitHub. We can come to the providers, and here in the GitHub, by default it is disabled. We have to provide these two, client ID and client secret. Let's first of all let's enable this one, and let's copy this callback URL, because we will need that on GitHub. Let's copy that, and I can come here. Let's open the GitHub. I am in my profile page. So here you have to click here in this. Let's wait, it's still loading. So now let's open this one, and in settings, I can come here in the developer settings, and here I have to add this OAuth app. Let's create new OAuth app, and I can simply say view Supabase home URL. We can see this is basically the auth callback URL. So I can paste that, this one here, and the home URL is this one. So I can copy that and here, and let's, because we don't have the auth, so this is the home URL, and this is the authorization callback URL, the one from here. So now let's register our application. Now we have this client ID, so let's copy that. You have to generate your own. Don't use this, because I will delete this project after the recording. So now let's come here in the authentication. I can simply say client ID, and here in the client let's generate new client secret. I can enter my password. Let's confirm. We have this. Let's copy that client secret, and let's paste that here. Let's save this. It should be enabled. It's taking some time. So yes, it is enabled. Now let's test this GitHub. Hopefully it will work. We can refresh this application. So let's test with GitHub. Yes, first time we have to authorize. Let's authorize that. We are being redirected to home page. Yes, yes, it worked. Obviously we can verify that by coming to the users. By default we don't have any users, and now it says yes, see, provider is GitHub. Previous time it was email, and now we are done with the GitHub as well. So see, it's how easy is that. And now let's come to the Google, how we can do that using the Google. I can come to the here in the providers, and you can do all of these, and it's so easy. And I can come here, I can enable this. Now I need this thing for Google as well. So I can copy that, this callback URL, because we will also need that. And let's close this one as well, and let's open the Google. You have to write here to Google Developer Console. Open the first link. Let's create the new project. project name should be Vue Supabase, and no organization, I can create that. It should, let's select this project. You will be able to see here, it should be selected here. I should select this one, Vue. Yes, it is selected now. And now let's come to this API section. Go to APIs overview, and here I can come to the OAuth consent screen. I can say, external. Let's create that. App name, I can simply say Supersaas. Or support email, I can enter my own. We can ignore that. Here we have to enter our email as well. I can close this, and let's save and continue. We can save and continue. We can save and continue. So now let's come to this credentials part. Let's create the credentials. We have to create OAuth client ID. And here web application, here I have to add this authorized redirect URL, the one we copied from here. Remember that in the Google section. Let's copy this one, copy that, and I can add here, and let's paste that. Let's paste that here, and I can create, and we should have the API. See, we have client ID. Let's copy that. I can come here, client ID, let's paste that, and client secret as well. You don't have to, you have to create your own as I did. So basically I will delete after the recording. So that's client secret as well, and we can save that. It is being saved. Yes, it is saved and it is enabled. So I can come here in the users. Currently we have only one user. See this one, and provided is GitHub. So if I go to Auth page and I try to log in with Google, sign in with Google, hopefully it will work. And I can select this user, and I'm being redirected to home page. Yes, it worked. We can check that by coming to here. I can reload that. Yes, see, we have new users and provider is Google. So now we are done with, almost we are done, 90% is done. We just have to add some authorization to see different views, and we can't, we will not be able to view different page if we are not logged in. We are done with the registration. We are done with the Google login. We are done with the GitHub login, and it was so easy. This beautiful UI, and this is all, this is customizable. So it was so easy. And even we have this forget your password, we can enter our email, and all this thing is working. We can test that. We can sign up, all this stuff. So now let's come to this route cards part, and for that let's come to code part, and let's move to app.view. So before that, let's first also create this profile page address profile. So I can come here and let's create new page in views, profile dot view. Let's enter some basic setup, and here I can import some stuff. From the import we have to use the Supabase user. I can show you here they have the Supabase user stuff here as well. So here use Supabase, we will use basically this stuff. So here it is saying I have to import that from by using this way. So basically it is from the Auth UI view package, so we can import that. So now let's come to the code part. I can simple import from Nuxt base Auth UI. So here I have to import use Supabase user, this one use Supabase user, and now I can simple say const is equal to use Supabase user, and here I have to pass the Supabase. Not this one, the the same where this Supabase client. So let's copy that, and here I can import that, and let's copy this and pass as client. So now the error is also gone. So basically we imported this use Supabase user composable from this package. We already installed that, and then we imported the Supabase client from this one, this basically, and we passed that here, and here we can get the Supabase main Supabase user. It will have all the details. See, it will have ID, metadata, user data, all this stuff. So we can also log in this as well. So log Supabase user, not client, Supabase user dot value, and I can enter the details here. So let's copy some basic styling and stuff here, and I will explain what it is. So basically this is the pretty simple some flex classes. If you don't understand, let me know. So here I'm using the image. If the user have image, use it's in the Supabase user metadata and picture, and same for the email, and same for the this logout. How we'll implement the logout? So let's create that on logout is equal to async. It should be async, and here I can say await Supabase client dot auth dot sign out this method. We have to call that. Let's save that, and let's visit the profile page as we are logged in. So if I come to the profile page, nothing happened because we didn't enter the link here in the app. And let's enter the profile, and we also have to set this one in the route. So let's come here. I can simple pair copy that, and I can select these profile, and here it should also be profile, but P should be capital. And let's copy this one, and here auth should be selected, profile Let's save that, and now let's go to the profile page. It is refreshing, hopefully it will work. Now if I come to profile page, see we have, as I am currently logged in with Google stuff, so that's why I can see that. So if I try to log out, so I will be logged out if I but obviously we have to add this stuff. Now if I try to go to the profile page, I will not have any content because I'm logged out. So that's why we will obviously add this route cards. For now you can see it's working. So again, if I try to log in with Google, and if I select this user, and now if I come to the profile page, see we have this content, so it means our log out is working. So now let's implement the the route guard part. So for that I can come here in the app.vue file, and here after this router stuff, I have to use different stuff. I can say on mounted, I can import that from the view. It's not imported on mounted. Let's import that from the view. Import from view. Is on mounted, and here I will use the Supabase client, this one. I also imported that Supabase client dot auth dot on auth status change, on auth state change. So within that this is the empty, and here we will have the session. We will get the session. So within that I will say this one. If I can say log the auth. I can check whether our auth status is changing or not. I can say auth change just to see and here I can say if session exists. Okay, see the session values are the session. It will either give us the session or null. So I'm saying if session exists, it's not null, then what should we do? We should we will have here the some variable. I can define that not capital auth user ref. By default it should be undefined. So I will define the value here. I can say auth user dot value should be equal to session dot user. See, we have different values in the here. I can simply assign the user, and I can also push to the router use router. See, it is auto imported, so I can simply define here. I have to import this ref as well from the view, and here I can also define the router. Const router is equal to use router. Let's save that. I can simply push the user to the profile page if we are logged in. Router dot push to the profile page. And okay, I think I entered the wrong brackets, not this one, this one. And else what should we do? Else we should auth user should be dot value should be undefined, and router dot push to the auth page. If I save that, and here we can also hide different links. So here I can say if we auth user is undefined, I can say auth user is undefined, then show this page, we else show this profile page, we else. Now let's save that, and we will see one of these links, either auth or either profile. See, as we are logged in, so that's why you can see this auth page and home page, because it is unprotected. So now let's see this console log as well, as we logged out. Just check if I try to log out, I should be redirected back to auth page, as I mentioned here, because our auth will change, and I should session will not exist. So just see the magic. Log out. See, our auth changed. This is the console log, and I am being redirected to auth page. Now if I am logged out, and if I try to go to the profile page, I should be redirected back to the auth page. Just see the magic. See, and also I don't have now the auth page. Now if I log in with Google, if we see the users, yes, we have this Google Office stuff, and let's this time with GitHub. So if I try to sign in with GitHub, I should be redirected to profile page, and I should have some content. See, I have my name, I have my this content, and sometimes this image do some problems. If I refresh that, maybe I will get back again, but that that's not the issue, we can ignore that. If I try to see that, we don't have the link, so it's GitHub sometimes do the problem, but we have these details, email and name. So we are done with the project. Hopefully you guys learned something, and this package is whole credit goes to this author. He created a beautiful thing, so you can check different things as well. He has different themes, you can customize this whole layout. And please let me know if you want me to improve this thing, and I am also the being learner. So, and also if you don't understand anything, let me know in the comments. Please share, like the video, and till next video, bye bye.